Practice like you've never won. Perform like you never lost. It's time now for the participants of senior category to perform their best. Every mountaintop is within reach if you just keep climbing. The participants of the senior category have indeed proven it. It's a pleasure to invite the finalists of the senior category to kindly come forward and occupy their seats. May I invite the finalists from Indian School Soha, Team IS Soha Designated Quizzards, Nalan Baburaj and Dishant K. Desai. Kindly take your seats. Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, Team ISWK, Knowledgeable Nomads, Shubham Rao and Siddharth Srijit. Indian School Muscat, Team ISM Challengers, Kevin George and Hussein Suratwala. Indian School Darsit, Team ISD Amugha, Varun S. Nair and Geet Patil. Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, Team Moons of Mars, Tanmay Shukla and Lail Alva. Indian School Muscat, Team ISM Force, Antal Sibi and Santo Davis. Indian School Gubra, Team ISG Brainstormers, Sabyasachi and Alvin Jose. Indian School Salala, Team ISS Royd, Aditya Manoj and Aaron Reggie Thomas. Let's give all the participants a loud round of applause. I once again hand over the stage to our quiz master to continue the finals of Isquiz 2022 senior category. The stage is all yours, sir.
Thank you so much. We've got our 8 teams. And the first thing I notice is that there are far fewer girls on stage than there were in the junior round. I don't know why that happens, because to my mind, girls are smarter than boys. It's true. It's actually true. But, life works in strange ways. Some of the best quizzers that I've ever quizzed against in my 44 years of quizzing have been women. The first person to win the title of Mastermind India was a woman. The third person was a woman. The fourth person was a woman. Superb quizzers, all of them. Let's see how you guys do today, okay? You had a fantastic run yesterday, guys. Congratulations. Okay, 3 rounds for you as well. First round is a set of progressive clues. Progressive clues. Each team will get a set of 3 clues to help you identify a personality. If you get it right off the first clue, you get 150 points. If you get it right off the second clue, you get 100 points. If you get it right off the third clue, you get 50 points. You can attempt the answer only once. Only once. Okay?
Is there negatives?
No negatives, but only one attempt. One attempt in toto.
So we ask for more.
You ask for the second clue, you ask for the third clue. The third clue is normally a gimme, and it doesn't pass. Okay? We'll show you how it works. Teams, can we have the first question, please, Kamran? Identify this personality. The first clue is, orphaned almost at birth, he was brought up in a miserable childhood by his aunt and uncle. It's like, generally, anyone, you want to go for it? Okay, let's give you the second clue. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. His parents' murderer tried to kill him as well, finally dying in the process. And the third clue, the boy who did not die was born on 31st July 1980, Harry Potter. They got it off the first clue. These guys were on fire yesterday. Maybe they're carrying that form in today. I don't want to jinx you. It could be anyone. Live, fictional, dead, long dead, prehistoric, anything. Okay, first question now coming up for Team 1, Al Gubra, Brainstormers. Here's your first clue to identify this person. Yeah, that was Harry Potter. Okay, first clue. For her debut novel, The Testing of Luther Albright, she won an American Book Award in 2006. In her words, it took her 10 years to write it because she was helping her husband build his business and raising her 3 children. 150 points if you get it off this. You can always ask for the next clue. Second clue for 100 points. As of last week, her net worth of $43 billion, give or take a few mil, made her the 4th richest woman in the world. 100 points if you get it off this. Otherwise, you can ask for the third clue, play a little safer and get 50 points. Because if you get it wrong, it's 0. Third clue for 50 points. From 1993 to 2019, she was the wife of one of the richest men in the world and earned most of her billions from the divorce.
Mackenzie Bezos.
Mackenzie Hawkins Bezos is correct. 50 points, and brainstormers up and running in this quiz. Good show, boys. That was the first question answered by team 1. Question number 2 coming up for team B. Born on 7th October 1952, he was the grandson of a cook who worked for the founding father of his country. That's your first clue. 150 points, otherwise Moons of Mars. Next clue. Second clue. This later lawyer was a Sambo and Judo enthusiast who joined the Communist Party. Going for it, risking it. If you get it right, it's 100. If you get it wrong, it's 0. You can play safe and get the third clue. Third clue for 50 points. A former KGB officer, he has been the president of his country since 2012.
This is Vladimir Putin.
Putin is correct. 50 points to Moons of Mars as well. That's him. Don't know how much longer he's going to be there, if you believe the reports about his health. Challengers, your question coming up next. First clue, born in Hertfordshire, this 37-year-old was listed in Times 2020 issue as one of the 100 most influential people globally and knighted in 2021. Next clue, second clue for 100 points. Second clue, please. Name the richest sportsperson in Britain in 2020. He's an active spokesperson for racial equality and gender rights.
Lewis Hamilton.
100 points if you get it right, 0 if you get it wrong. You've taken the risk, you've given an answer. Lewis Hamilton, they played safe, they got 50 points. They played safe, they got 50 points. You didn't play it safe. You get 100 points. Lewis Hamilton is correct. The third clue, you need a 7-time Formula 1 world champion. He drives for Mercedes and has done since 2013. Okay, last question for this side, Sohar. First clue, when he took over the group's chairman in 1995, the group had a turnover of $9 billion. Now the figure stands at 41 billion with operations in over 36 countries. Second clue, quickly onto it. A chartered accountant by training, he is presently Chancellor of the Birla Institute of Technology and Sciences and Chairman of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Risking for 100 points or playing safe, going for 50? Third clue, for 50 points, father of cricketer Aryaman and singer-songwriter Ananya, he is head of the Aditya Birla Group. One of the biggest Indian conglomerates. Not as big as Reliance or now Adani, but definitely. Designated quizzards, I'm going to push you for time now. No, not trying. Anyone else? Non-com? Yes?
Is it Anand Birla?
Not Anand Birla. D.D. Birla died long ago, years ago. Kumar Mangalam Birla. Kumar Mangalam Birla, the head of the Aditya Birla Group, which is one of India's global conglomerates. Okay, so her missing out there, never mind. First round, lots of points left. Knowledgeable nomads, your question coming up. Here it is. First clue, he was named for his father, who in turn was named for an abolitionist Republican politician. That's your first clue for 150 points. These guys yesterday, when they made it through into the finals, they were the most surprised. Second clue, here it is. He took up a field which made him famous after watching a TV program called Tomorrow's Champions. At any stage. Third clue for 50 points. After winning a 1964 fight against Sonny Liston, he changed his religion to Islam and took on the name that made him a legend. Muhammad Ali is correct. He was named Cassius Marcellus Clay. He was named after his father, Cassius Marcellus Clay, who in turn was named for an American politician, not after a Roman emperor or whatever. That's him, that's the champion. 50 points to Nomads from Wadi Al-Kabir and Amogha from Darsai. Your first clue for 150 points. Here it is. At the age of 11, she lost 10 kilos of weight, was diagnosed with Asperger's, OCD and selective mutism. Second clue for 100 points. Her mother is an opera singer and her father is an actor. Her middle names include that of a famous boy reporter. Yes, no third clue for 50 points now. The youngest time person of the year, she is an environmental activist who started a school strike for climate, and she is? Greta Thunberg is correct. 50 points again, and someone's happy. They're like making the lights dance for you guys. Darsait, you pick up 50 points, and Foz from Muscat. Your question coming up on screen. Born on April 1977 in Chiranchira Kochu Parambil family in Changanassery in Kerala to parents Katie Marcos and Gracie. First clue. Second clue. She was awarded the Arjuna Award in 2002, the Khel Ratna in 2003 and the Padma Shri in 2004. Going for it, going for the third clue. Third clue for 50 points. She made history when she won the bronze medal in long jump at the 2003 World Championships in Paris, the first Indian to ever win a medal at the Athletics Championships, and went on to get gold at the IAAF Championships in 2005.
Anju Bobby George.
Is correct. Well done. 50 points. Anju Bobby George is the correct answer there. Opening your account. First runs are always the hardest to score. Roid. What does roid mean? Okay. So how did you come up with this name? It was interesting, but how did you think of it? I mean, it's not like a random, you were clicking on the keyboard and some letters just came together or what? Okay. So it's just something you came up with.
Rhode Island, like that. So it's based on that.
Okay, so it's based on Rhode Island. Maybe you want to go there and study design. They have a wonderful design institute, RISD. Okay, your first clue. This actress is the founder of the production company Freckle Films. Yes? No? Second clue. Second clue, please. After her debut in the film Jolene, she received Oscar nominations for The Help and Zero Dark 30. Yes? No? Third clue. Third clue for 50 points. The current holder of the Oscar for Best Actress for the role of Tammy Faye in the biopic The Eyes of Tammy Faye, She also produced the film. Currently the holder of the Oscar for Best Actress. That's your gimme clue. Royd from Salala. I'm going to push you for time now. In 3. Take a guess. 2. If you're not sure, you don't lose points. 1. Worst is you'll get 0, which you're getting in any case. So try. No, I can't give you more time. Royd, that's it. Anyone else? Angelina Jolie. You guys don't watch films or what? Yes.
Sir, is it Jessica Chastain?
Jessica Chastain is the correct answer. Non-com, of course, but Jessica Chastain, the best actress in the world according to the Academy Awards. Okay, end of round 1. We move into our second round. It's gridlocked. Pick a theme for your team. 100 points on the direct, 50 on the pass. We start with brainstormers. Grid coming up. Lots of questions. Miscellaneous, football, pop music, Hollywood, Bollywood, books, space, Olympics, science, cricket, art, business. What do you want?
Football.
Football they want. Here it is. Hilderaldo Luis Bellini was a Brazilian, of Italian origin. Born in 1930, he helped out a bunch of paparazzi in 1958, thus becoming the first man to do something. What did Bellini do that has been done since then about 15 times? Brazil, what do they do? Apart from that, since the subject is football, so what did he helped out a bunch of paparazzi in 1958? What did he do that has been done 15 times since then?
He did a dance celebration for the paparazzi.
Celebration dance for the paparazzi.
After he scored a goal, he did a celebration like a samba celebration.
Like a samba. He did the samba after that. So 15 times after that people have done the samba. No. Passing to Moons of Mars. Yes, Moons of Mars, quickly. On the pass, you have to be fast.
Was he the first Brazilian to win the Ballon d'Or? Jules Rimet.
So how would he help paparazzi by winning the Ballon d'Or? Who are paparazzi? You know all the things. You have to just put the things together, the items. Yeah.
Photo with the World Cup winners with the trophy.
What do you mean photos with the World Cup winners with the trophy?
A photo of the winners holding the trophy.
What do you mean photo of the winners holding the trophy?
The ones
So how did he help out the
who
paparazzi?
got the photos from
He-
the locker room.
He got the photos from the locker room. Oh, no. Wizards.
This is a guess, but is it give out water bottles?
He?
Is it give out water bottles?
He gave out water bottles to the paparazzi because he saw they were thirsty and no one was taking care of them.
It's just a guess.
No. Good guess. It shows you think empathetically about other people, but not correct. Nomads. Quickly, boys. I'm moving.
Has he given an interview in Italian?
Interview in Italian. Since then, 15 times interview has been given in Italian. Amogha.
Is it like pitch reading in the World Cup?
Pitch reading in the World Cup. Good try, not correct. Pause. Kiss the World Cup trophy. How did that help the paparazzi? Photo op. Nice try, not correct. Rohit. No, sorry, Roy. You guys have to speak. You have to communicate. In 3, in 2, say it, say it. Say it, child. Don't be so hesitant. If you don't answer, you don't score points. Okay, sorry, got to move. That was your direct. I will give you 33 points because you came close. I will give you 33 points because you also came close. None of you came up with the answer, but you guys were reasonably close. Bellini was the first guy till 1958 when the team won the World Cup. They all went, shook hands, picked up the cup and walked back with it. People, photographers, what do they want? They want photographs. How do they want the photograph? Not selfie. Hey, 1958, selfie. How do they? He was the first man to hold up the World Cup that the team had won because the photographers wanted a picture of the team holding up the World Cup. They couldn't see the World Cup down there. They couldn't see the trophy. So he held up the World Cup for them to see. And since then, every World Cup team has held up the World Cup so that the photographers can take photographs. And to that's how he did it. And there's a statue at the Maracana Stadium that commemorates this. And it has been there for years now, only because Bellini held up the World Cup and showed it to the world. So that is the first time that it ever happened. It's like earlier on when they scored a goal in any football match, someone would go pick it up. They wouldn't go pulling their shirts over their heads and skidding and jumping, doing backflips and stuff. That's what they do now. They used to just go back to their side and be ready to play again. Very sober, very, very paka. Okay, next question. Wadi Al-Kabir, Moons of Mars, your choice coming up. Let's go back to the grid, please. Kamran, back to the grid, please. Yeah. What do you want?
Space.
Space. Space for Team B. This is a schematic render of a famous object, which is today the man-made object furthest away from the Earth. Take a look at the picture and tell me what it is called. Yes.
Voyager 2.
Score. Of Voyager.
Voyager 2.
Not Voyager 2. I mean, all of them have names.
Voyager 1.
Voyager 1 is correct. Sorry, not Voyager 2. Voyager 2 is stopped now. It just collapsed somewhere. It's been lost. Voyager 1, which very funnily was launched after Voyager 2. Because the first time it was due to go up, there was a malfunction. Voyager 2 was ready. They sent that up first. And then Voyager 1 went up. And now it's crossed the heliosphere. It's into outer space. It's heading towards the Oort cloud. Okay, so 50 points on the pass to Team C, challengers from Muscat, and you guys get to choose the topic next. Can we have there it is, 14.6 plus billion miles. Kamran, 33 points to Team C and to Team 7, 4s. Okay? Team 7 and Team 3 get 33 points each. No, I'm afraid not. When there's a conceptual thing, then I will give points. Okay. Guys, what do you want?
Hollywood.
Hollywood for them. Here's their question. If Lina Wertmuller was the first, Jane Campion the second, and Sofia Coppola the third, all unfortunately unsuccessful, then who was the fourth and first successful woman? If Lina Wertmuller was the first, Jane Campion was the second, and Sofia Coppola was the third, who was the fourth and first successful woman?
Louise Fletcher.
Sorry?
Louise Fletcher.
Louise Fletcher, not Louise Fletcher. Passing on to Sohar.
To win the Oscar for the Best Actress.
I want a name. I said who was the fourth woman, first successful woman. Passing it, going to the Nomads. Not Marilyn Monroe.
Is it Ellen DeGeneres? Ellen DeGeneres?
Ellen DeGeneres, no. Foz.
She directed Nomadland and then she directed the Marvel movie for Eternals. I don't really know.
I need a name.
She won it for Nomadland.
Okay. We're talking of Chloe Zhao, but no. It's not Chloe Zhao.
Elizabeth Olsen?
Not Elizabeth Olsen. The brainstormers.
Is it the first woman to like host an Oscars maybe?
I need a name.
We don't know what to name it. Give me a random name.
Norma Jean King. Norma Jean is actually Monroe's name. Yeah, no. She never hosted the Oscars. I'm sure a lot of people wish she did.
I'm guessing those were nominations but unsuccessful. And the successful one, Shirley Temple.
For what?
Best Actress.
You mean no one? Why would there be unsuccessful? Someone would have won out of them, no? No. You guys, you got the wrong person. Chloe Zhao. Before Chloe Zhao, someone else had won Best Director Oscar. First woman to win a Best Director Oscar, Catherine Bigelow for Hurt Locker. Catherine Bigelow for Hurt Locker, the first woman to win an Oscar award. Sofia Coppola for Godfather 3, nominated, didn't win. Jane Campion for The Piano, nominated, didn't win. Finally, it ended up being Catherine Bigelow who won it. Okay, next, Sohar.
We choose miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous is what they want, it could be anything. Great, I like that. Okay, in Turkish it is called Hindi. In India it's called Peru. In Arabic it's called Roman chicken. And in Greek it's called French chicken. The French call it Indian. What are we talking about? The creature is indigenous to none of these places. What are we talking about? Is there a question? So yeah, so don't blurt it out. Designated quizzards. In Turkish it's called Hindi. In India it's called Peru or Peru because they thought it came from there. In Arabic it's called Roman chicken. The Greeks call it French chicken. The French call it Indian, like Hindi.
Pigeon.
Pigeon, not pigeon. Wadi al-Kabir.
Turkey bird.
Turkey is correct. Well done. 50 points on the pass. The turkey is the correct answer. And you guys get to choose your topic next. That's what it looks like. It originates in Mexico, actually. So the Aztecs were the only people who gave it its right name. What do you want? Cricket. They want cricket. Let's see what we have for them. Which country won the first ever T20 international match? It was held on 17th February 2005, 17 and a half years ago. The first ever T20 international. We just had the T20 World Cup. We just lost and won and whatever to New Zealand in a T20 series. And we just got creamed by Bangladesh in a one-day international series.
West Indies.
Not the West Indies, passing to Amoga.
Australia.
Is correct. 50 points on the pass. It is Australia. Australia beat New Zealand. It was the only T20 in that sort of series. And the New Zealanders went back to the 70s ka uniform that they used to wear, the beige colored outfits. They even wore big hair wigs and stuff for the photographs. 50 points to Team 6, Darset. Amogha, and you guys get to choose your topic next.
We'll go with business.
Business for them. Business is what they choose. The sportswear brand Asics is an acronym for the Latin phrase anima sana in corpore sano, a sound mind in a sound body. In which country did it originally begin back in 1949?
Japan?
Japan?
Yes.
Sure of that?
Yes.
Absolutely. Then we just give you the 100 points on the direct. Well done, Amogha gets 100 points. And that's your fan club out there. Wave at them, guys. They're cheering for you. Wave, say thank you, get up, do something. Yeah, celebrate. Yep, that's Kihachiro Onitsuka, who started Asics. Foz, you guys get to choose next. What do you want?
We'll go with science.
Science. Here it is. In 1637, he wrote that no three positive integers a, b and c satisfy the equation a to the power of n plus b to the power of n equals c to the power of n for any integer value of n greater than 2. It took someone 357 years to prove him right. Who was he? Who are we talking about? Who's this person who came up with this strange set of numbers and letters and small letters, big letters?
Is it Euler?
Not Leonard Euler passing to Royd. Not Newton passing to brainstormers.
This is Fermat, who wrote Fermat last year.
Pierre de Fermat is correct. 50 points on the pass to brainstormers from Al Ghubra. Pierre de Fermat, and that's Fermat's theorem. And 357 years later, fantastic, he knows all about it. That pudgy little guy out there is Pierre de Fermat. Okay, that was your direct Foz. Last question of this round, choice coming up for Royd. Indian school Salala, pop music, Olympics, Bollywood, books, art. What do you want? Art? Use the mic please, speak into it. Yeah, so everyone can hear. Okay, this 1908 painting by George Braque titled Maison et Arbre, Houses at L'Estaque, was described by the critic Louis Vaucel with some words that led to the naming of an art movement. Which movement was it? Take a look at the painting and tell me which movement came to be known from this work of art by Georges Braque. The French art critic saw this painting, was reviewing a show, and came up with a term. What term did he create? Royd, yours on the direct for 100 points. Take a guess, there's no negatives.
Cubism.
Is correct, well done. Cubism, he says, the artist seems to reduce every form into a set of small cubes. This is a cubist painting, and that's how the term cubism came about. That's Picasso and Braque, the progenitors of the cubist movement. Well done, 100 points on the direct to close it out. We'll take a look at the scores as they stand right now. Okay, then we go into our third and final round, which is a set of questions, 6 questions on the buzzer. 50 points if you get it right, minus 50 if you get it wrong. I will ask you the questions, I will read them out, they will not appear on screen. The instant that you think you know the answer, you press your buzzer. It's the buzzer round now. We will wait to test the buzzer. Don't get paranoid. You're not Marvins. Okay, so it's designated quizzards, not off the mark. 50 points to Moons of Mars, 83 points to Foz, 100 apiece to Brainstormers, Knowledgeable Nomads and Royd, and in the lead with a score of 200 is Indian School Darset, a team called Amogha. Yes, they definitely have the loudest fan contingent out there. react, say thank you, get up, bow to them. Okay, can we do a buzzer check? Great. Brainstormers, go. Yeah. Once is enough. It circles round, takes a second. Moons of Mars. Reset. Challengers. Reset. Wizards. Reset. Nomads. Reset. Amogha. Just press it and release, that's all. It records. Reset. Pause. Reset. Roid. Okay. All set? All your buzzers working? 6 questions. 300 points to be won, 300 points to be lost. Question number 1. From which country did India adopt the concept of liberty, equality and fraternity? Okay. Team A, brainstormers.
France.
France is correct. Well done. Plus 50 to team 1. Brainstormers from Al Gubra. Question number 2. Who won the Best Narrator Emmy Award for his work on the Netflix documentary series Our Great National Parks? Brainstormers. Sir David Attenborough is incorrect. That's minus 50 brainstormers. The correct answer is Barack Obama. Barack Obama. Okay, just like I'm going to check it once again. Team B. Question number 3. Ready for it? In September 2022, the International Airport in Chandigarh was renamed after which iconic Indian freedom fighter? Team Darsait.
Shahid Bhagat Singh.
Bhagat Singh is correct. Well done. 50 points to Team 6. Amogha. Question number 4. 150 points still in this quiz. The first continental highway, that means from coast to coast in the USA, connected New York with San Francisco in 1912. For which famous president was it named? The first continental highway in the United States connected New York, specifically it started at Times Square and went to San Francisco. For which American president was it named? Going for the third and final time. For which American president was the first continental highway in the USA connecting New York and San Francisco in 1912 named? Question closed. The correct answer is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. 2 questions left. Who recently said, I have never liked the word retirement. The best word to describe what I'm up to is evolution. Okay, give you a clue. Which sports personality said, I have never... Okay. Team Muscat, Foz.
Roger Federer.
Not Roger Federer, minus 50 for Foz. The correct answer is Serena Williams. Okay, barring a tie for the first 3 places, last question of the quiz. Which company did Phil Knight create? Okay, Foz.
Nike.
You didn't let me complete the question. You jumped the gun.
Blue Ribbon Sports.
You didn't let me complete the question. The question is, which company did Phil Knight create and originally named Blue Ribbon Sports while he was a distributor of Onitsuka shoes? The correct answer is Nike. You jumped the gun and you did it and you got yourself 50 points. Got yourself out of the hole that you had dug with the previous one. Okay. So, barring a tie, that brings us to the end of our quiz. Can we have a round of applause for all the teams, please? Good quizzing. Well done, all of you. Someone's won. Bunch of you have not won, but no one loses a quiz. This is what I told you guys yesterday. What I tell everyone. Up on stage, there will always be one winner. But everyone else, okay, we have a tie between, okay, Team 1, Brainstormers, Team E, Knowledgeable Nomads, and Team H, Royd. We have a tie with you guys for placing. Okay, on the buzzer now, but no negatives. Right? On the buzzer, but no negatives. Rest of you sit back. Team 1, Team 5, Team 8. If you answer once, if you get it wrong, then I go to the next question. I give you the answer and then, yeah. No negatives. Okay. First tie question. What name is given to the shallow plastic tub that is the fighting arena for Beyblades? What name is given to the shallow plastic tub that is the fighting arena for Beyblades? Going for it.
Is it called a battle bowl?
Not a battle bowl, no negatives, so you live. That's why we want you to try and answer questions. It's called a Bay Stadium. Yes. Did you play with Beyblades? Watched it on TV. Now you're too old, so you've forgotten all that stuff. Okay, next question in the tie. Whichever team gets it, I think makes it through to third place. No negatives. If the children of Greek gods live in Camp Half-Blood, where do the children of Roman gods live? Team 1,
Camp Jupiter.
Camp Jupiter is correct. Okay, well done. Camp Jupiter is where the children of Jupiter and Juno and Minerva and all those other people who go by the Roman names of the Greek gods live. Team 1, Brainstormers from Al Gubra, coming through at the last minute with that answer. The advantage of reading Rick Riordan and not forgetting, unlike watching Beyblades and forgetting what they are called, the stadium. Okay, end of the quiz. We have our first 3 placings. That is it from us in the competitive section. We'll hand over back to our mistresses of ceremonies today. But before I go, quickly, thank you very much, all the audience that's here. A big thank you to the Indian school, the entire family. I mean, there's no other word to say it. It's a family from whatever I've seen. It's like one big group that comes together and celebrates. And that's what a family essentially is. And the feeling that I get on the stage is not one of angry competition. It's one of, yeah, we are competing against each other, but we know everyone else. And it's okay if the other guy wins sometimes, because I know that I will win sometimes also. So, well done, all of you guys. I thought you played really well in the spirit of the game, and that is brilliant. Final scores. Designated quizzers from Sohar, not off the mark. 50 points to Moons of Mars from Wadi Al Kabir. 83 points to Foz from Muscat. 100 points to Knowledgeable Nomads and Royd. 100 points plus to Brainstormers. 183 points to the challengers, and the winners of today's quiz Isquiz 2022 senior round, senior section, senior category, Amogha from Indian School, Darsai. And completely no competition here for which is the best cheering contingent. It is Indian School, Darsai. No one even comes close to you. No tie breaks needed there. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been wonderful. The hospitality, the warmth that we've got coming in from India. It's lovely to be here. Oman is wonderful, and you people make it even more so. Thank you so much.